A pleasant day, everyone. Allow me to present our paper, Developing a Catalog of the Reef-Associated Flora and Fauna of Palawan, Philippines. This research received funding support from the Western Philippines University. As for the introduction, the island of Palawan in the eastern Philippines is dubbed as the country's last ecological frontier and a UNESCO Man and Biosphere Reserve because of its relatively intact forest and marine ecosystems. Palawan is also known for its rich biological diversity. For example, the study of Balisco et al. 2019 documented 598 reef-associated fish in West Sulu Sea. Ponyan et al. 2016 recorded 4 species of marine turtles in Calamian Island Group, while Hontila et al. 2017 recorded 44 species of sea cucumbers. In Tubataha Reefs Natural Park, we documented 17 species of bivalves and 79 species of gastropods. However, many of these species listings are fragmented and unsupported with photos, creating some doubts about the information. For this reason, this study aimed to make a checklist of reef-associated species and to develop an offline database for reef-associated flora and fauna of Palawan based on available photographs. For the methods, we examined thousands of archived pictures, several published studies and reports. We also took photos during the recent field activities, and we solicited photos from other individuals and organizations. The identified photos were sorted according to taxonomic classifications and were uploaded on an offline database. As for the results, a total of 1499 species has been uploaded on the database. Of these, nearly 50% were bonifaces, followed by corals and seaweeds. The representatives from other groups were relatively low, hence the need for more efforts and documentation to substantiate the database. In this graph, we could see that out of the 1499 species, 701 species were bonifaces, 230 species were corals, and 175 species were macroalgae. In these slides, we have some examples of pictures found on the database, and these are the fishes. We were able to list 701 species, which is higher than the report of Balisco 2019. More documentations are needed considering the abundance of reef-associated fish species in Palawan. In this slide, we have another examples of bonifaces found in the website, and still in this slide here. In this slide, we have some pictures of hard corals, and we were able to document 230 species, but this is just halfway of the reported total number of species in the country. In this slide, we have another set of pictures of corals. Here we have some gastropods, and still the number of species is quite low and requires more documentation. We have here some species of bivalves, and here we have some sea cucumbers. We were able to document 55 species of sea cucumbers, which is higher than the report of Hontila et al. 2017. These are some sea stars, and I think more documentations are needed for this group. Here we have 7 species of sea urchins, and these photos were taken during our night dives, and we need more photos of sea urchins, especially those burrowing species. We were only able to document 30 species of crustaceans, and this is really far from being complete. More photos are really needed to substantiate the website when it comes to crustaceans, especially the commercially exploited species. So here we have another slide containing some pictures of crustaceans. In this slide, we have a few species of sponges, and this group is really difficult to identify as there is very few published studies about the taxonomy of sponges in the Philippines. People working on sponges, taxonomy of sponges is really needed in the Philippines. So given those results, what we have at the moment is just the tip of the iceberg. We need your contribution to enrich the database that we have just started. Thank you very much.